just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance, dance, dance. I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around.
Welcome
now and
everybody. Good afternoon. How is everybody doing? Are you amazing? Are you great? Fabulous? Oh, I know everyone is excited because we got makeup, you know. We have got our beauty squad members, Charlie and Tato, and they are going to show us. Your Tato, sorry, my bad. Batsy, sorry. My bad, it's been a long day, you know what I mean? So they are going to share with us secrets made, secrets of makeup made simple by Revolution, so that we don't look like how we looked last Christmas. Because now we're gonna get some tips. Over to you, Charlie and Batsy.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone here and at home. I'm very excited to spend the next 30 minutes with you. Apologies about my voice. It was a very active weekend, and a lot of secrets and tips and tricks were shared. Sometimes I had to shout it. So today, who knows Makeup Revolution or Revolution and aware of it? I mean, it is a cult favorite in Britain, and there's a reason why. It's pigmented, affordable, a selection of vegan products, and of course, all cruelty-free PETA certified. So the products that you have in your goodie bag today, we're going to have a discussion, and all of them are vegan. So we had a mention, it's like not to look like last year's Christmas makeup look, but we are here to look like the 90s babes that we are, you know? What do we remember from the 90s? Key makeup trends from the 90s. Who's giving me a soft, natural, brown liner, nothing too harsh. It was enhancing the natural contours of the body and the face structure that I absolutely love. So before we get into it, the other thing that I want to add with the collection is, did you know that they've got a beautiful skincare line available at Clicks as well? No, you haven't? Go. Check it out. The most insane at the incredible prices to really take the revolution from skin to makeup to finish. Okay, so in the little goodie bag, I asked the team to actually have it on your tables because I want you to touch and feel and follow with me. So if you hand in, we've got the gorgeous Sophie X Collab palette with Revolution. Has anyone tried this before? I've tried it before. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous palette, and the reason why we selected it for this masterclass is the versatility in this palette. I am one of those. I want to use multitasking products, so eyeshadow needs to be a contour, a brow, even a lip liner, and that's what we're going to experiment today. I always say, even though the packaging is saying for eyes, it doesn't mean I'm just going to use it on the eyes. If I want to use it on my big toe, I will. So we're going to do a very simple, quick and easy. Who's scared of a smoky eye? Smoky eye. The smoky eye. I think the one cardinal rule that a lot of people make a little bit of a step or forget about the step is their transition. So by having a warmer transition, it's going to have that smoky black shadow a place to go. If you just go in with a black solid, there's nothing to transition into it, and that's when it starts going gray. If that's the look, babe, that's the look. But we want to have something that is, again, 90s, very flattery. It goes from here to nothing, and that's what smoke is. If you have a smoke machine, you see it going, and then it just evaporates into nothing, and that's the point when it comes into a smoky eye. So I'm going to start in with this gorgeous kind of orangey, taupey shade, and I'm taking a dense, fluffy brush. I know that's two words that shouldn't actually come together, dense and fluffy, but as you can see, it's like a pencil, a little dome shape. So if you see a pencil brush like this, it is your best friend, because now I'm loading it up, tap, 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 do the professional makeup artist dance. And you can close your eyes for me, Basi. And I am
Not Tando.
Not Tando. And I'm literally just placing it into the crease. So I want the pigment to be quite pigmented there, and that's what Revolution is pigment for affordability. There's like a science, have no idea how they did it, but they did it. So I'm focusing this in the crease, as you can see, and I am literally just pat, 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 pat. Just stippling that. As I'm going into the outer corner, I'm softly, so I'm reducing the pressure, okay? Remember where you pick up your product with pigment, where I'm going to place it the first time, if I place it there, that's going to be more pigmented than when I start blending it out. So remember that. You don't want to always place at the same spot. You want to tap it out. And soft pressure. So I'm focusing the pigment in the crease. Tap, tap, tap. And as I'm coming to the brow bone, I'm lifting the pressure and just fluttering the brush away. Because I want the pigment still to be there. I want a definition in color, but I don't want necessarily a definition in line. Okay? And we just tap, tap, tap. As you can see, the shade is really complementary onto Bussie's skin tone. Although it's very close to, that's exactly what I want. I don't want something to be too much of a color that I need to sickle to blend out. Verstaan jy? So there's like a safety net. Ne? And we just tap, 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 and then softly blending that out. Now, actually, all the hard work's done. That's it. Now I can go home. No. I'm taking a very small packer brush. So the difference between a blending brush and a packer brush is usually a little bit more flat and thin, okay? Where a blending brush will be more round and longer, okay? Packer is basically taking the product from here and putting it here. So I picked up the gorgeous, actually double-dipped, swart en die bruin soms so saam. And we're just putting it in here, and I am literally just pressing that pigment as close to the lash line as possible. Of course, for me, it's easier because I'm coming in from that side. For you, you're just going to come from the bottom and just literally press it. Again, we want to remember the trick. Where I'm placing the pigment first, that is going to be my... Dankie, Darkes. Ag, julle is so mooi klassie. Julle luister so verskriklik mooi. Ek bly vir julle 5 sterretjies. Okay, so as I've placed it there, don't worry about it being rough. It's cool. We've got our safety net there in the crease line. And we're literally taking the same brush that we placed it in the beginning, there, with our turquoise. Taupe, not turquoise. And we're just softly blending that edges out into our safety net. Smoky eye. To be clearer. Do you understand the importance of that transition shade and why I'm starting with that? It's also for yourself to have a bit of a confidence. It's like, okay, I'm getting into it, like I can just blend it all out and then go in with that color that is really frightening you in a bit. Black is very frightening when it comes to eyeshadow pigment. So what you do on the one side, you do on the other side. So this is how you would do it. You'll do it with one eye closed. And you will literally just place. Just place, place, place. I mean, this is scary to think about, just like black eyeshadow right on the lid. But the nice thing with a smoky eye is once it's on the lid, you want it as black as possible and then blend it out. But the black blend should not surpass the crease too much. Because if it goes beyond, if you start with a black in the crease, where are you going to blend it out to? To your voorkop. So we want to just condense that pigment. Okay. I'm so glad you guys like my jokes. My family is so heartful of it. And so once again, I can just build up that pigment and just gorgeous, gorgeous. I mean, a 90s. I mean, the one thing in the 90s, they had that silver highlight. Remember, we're going to leave that in the 90s. And then you get that thunder, I remember on a Monday. Then you wait for the thunder photos from the club on the Saturday night. No, but it's a harsh flash. And then all you see, eyebrows. I was there too, it's okay. Okay, so simple, easy, quick and easy, gorgeous. smoky eye. And I hope you can see this. I'm not quite, are we televised? No, we're not. As I'm pressing in the center, because I want that the most opaque and the darkest, I'm pressing there, and as I'm coming to the crease, I'm lifting my brush a little bit softer, and then going in and just softening that. I didn't pick up more pigment. It's whatever's left on here. Okay, gorgeous, lekker. Oh, it's mooi, meisiekind. So I'm taking this, the foundation brush I used on Bassie right in the beginning before prepping her, and there's still foundation on it. I use this as a magic eraser. You've got to wash your brushes. But while you're doing, you can leave it. So I love a little tapered brush like this, and you can look straight ahead for me, love. And I literally use it as a razor. And I'm taking it from the corner of the eye there, that waterline, and I'm taking it like 45 degree up. What's the reason why we work with contour, blush, or placement like a 45 degree up? Can anyone tell me? So, illusions. So the makeup illusion that I love with a 45 degree is if we pull the eye up, everything looks up. So sometimes it's a little bit, I'll say like, jou neusie hier en die pinnetjie daar en daarvan. But that's all 45 degree angles. Actually, to be honest, it's 42.75 degrees. I just made that up. But it creates that illusion that everything is lifted and useful. And like I said, there was nothing on the brush, but I just picked up that black eyeshadow and that overblend, quick and easy. Maklik, mooi, baie mooi. Do we have any questions while I just do a little bit of a bottom line? I would love to hear from you guys. Yes.
Is it necessary to use a primer before you do your eyeshadow?
Eyeshadow primer.
Yeah.
Great question. So eyeshadow primer, concealers, that's like a major kind of, can I use a concealer on my eyes? Should I use an eyeshadow primer? I prefer eyeshadow primer, especially if I want the pigment to be pigmented. It is like, think about when you paint your wall. Okay, if I'm painting my wall and I'm going straight in with a color, I've go paint and layer and layer. If you put a primer on, guess what? You're going to use less layers. Maak it sin nou. And that's the same thing, but if you want something more sheer, it's maybe not needed for eyeshadow. So it depends on what you want to create. It's like this gorgeous woman over here. You've got the most green eyeshadow. I absolutely love it. Primer, right? There we go. Then if you do something like me, that's not wearing any makeup, lies, I did not use a primer. So I hope that helps. You can look up for me, sugar. So I'm taking that brown, and I'm literally just smudging it out in the bottom line. Oh, you're doing so well. I know how you hate it around your eyes. I know you, friend. So I'm taking a tiny little pencil brush. Oh, I feel like the old YouTubers. Tiny little pencil brush. And it's super soft, and I'm just rolling the pigment in. I'm not digging it in there. I'm just rolling it across, and I'm focusing, look up again. I'm focusing on the outer corner, and I'm going sort of like a third of the eye. By that reason, I can blend it out a little bit closer. If I went all the way around, where am I blending it to? To my other ear. So it's just place. You can altyd meer sit. You can't take away. So I'm taking a clean little backup brush, that soft tip. Look up for me, sugar. And I'm just blending that smokiness out. What am I trying to do here now? By doing that, again, the rule of 45 degrees, by taking the clean brush and lining it up there, I've started my base for my wing liner. Again, a safety net. Ek is baie bang vir wing liner. And to do it in front of you guys and on camera there is a lot for me. So I need to create a safety net for me. So looking up, I've already placed it, oopsie. And I'm just pulling that shadow into the guideline. Okie dokie. Ooh, lashes is going everywhere. There we go. Okay. So that was like 4 eyeshadows in there, né? Net 4. But there's so many pretty colors. Where are we going to use the rest of the colors? Face. Ons gaan die gesig nou mooi inverf met hierdie eyeshadow palettes. You guys can see I'm very excited about colors. So we've got these beautiful shimmers. There's one thing that I always get super excited with an eyeshadow palette or any product is a metallic and a glitter. You can do very easily, softly pressed. You will get the pigment, you will get the shimmer. But the one thing that I always judge a makeup brand is their mattes. I said the goeie matters. If that's a good matte, then you won my heart because it's difficult. So eyeshadows, matte is great. So let's look at the pigment when it comes to this gorgeous, gorgeous shimmers. So I'm mixing this cute little pink and the champagne over there. Are we ready? Silence. Oh, it's already, it's so fire. Oh, we're giving now thunder photos here, and then tap it out just with your finger. I mean, give us a little bit of a, nay. Super, super little, and we're just tapping it in there. I'm getting my focus in there, and then tapping it out with my finger. So the reason why I like to go in quite high with my highlighter placement as well, I'm actually pushing it in the bottom waterliner, right in here, because that again enhances the structure of the 45-degree angles that we're doing. So if I'm doing it on the line, it's just going to sag that illusion down. I want to keep it lifted. Okay, so we're there, nice and highlighted. We're skipping the brows. We've discussed this, you know why. And there, taking a nice little contour blush brush. Who's used one of these? Yes. I can do an entire face with one of these brushes. Fashion Week, because we had no choice. So I'm just picking up, and it just like fits in there. It's like a little blush, and I'm just pressing it into my hand, and again, over the highlighter. I like to start with a highlighter, and then go over with my color or contour, because that's, again, I want the highlight to be like an inner glow, instead of that added glow, especially if it's a shimmer-based highlighter like this. Now you're layering, and there's just definition that builds into that application of the face. Oh, yes, mooi. I'm so glad I picked you, because I don't have to do much.
Thank you.
Nee? Friend. Okay, so we've got that done. Again, I'm just taking a clean brush, and I like to blend it all out. So now I've got an eyeshadow, we've got an eye look, we've got highlighter, we've got blusher, we've got brows. Let's do brows. I think we're ready for brows. Okay, what is your thoughts on a natural fluffy brush? What are these brows? Like brows? Do they like it fluffy? Do you like them subdued, more contoured, more strong? What's our feeling? A strong brow. So, for me personally, it all depends on your makeup look. If you're going to go for a bold eye, let's tone down maybe the brow or the lip. You know, where are you placing your focus? You don't want everyone in the whole room to scream at you, and that's what your makeup's going to do if, as alles will be self-dictators. So that's my opinion. Like, let's just tone something down. Like, pull the focus in there. So I'm taking my little angle brush with a spoolie on the side, so when a game changer, especially like Bassie that has a false extension, so you can just go those through. So I'm taking my angle brush. We've got a little bit of brow gel in the hair, just to fluff them up and fluff them up and let them stay up. And I'm taking my brow brown, and I'm just filling in the tail of the brow. And I like to go in with something that's a little bit more ashy than warm, because with the ashier tone, you want it to look like, especially in a powder, you want it to look more of a shadow than drawing on the individual lines. If you want to draw in the individual hairs, rather go with a pomade, or actually Revolution's got a great pomade, if I think about it. I need to restock on that. Anyway, so I'm just focusing on the tail end, and that's just also bringing in the entire makeup look together over there. But while I'm here, and I've got this brush, you know, I go through a lot of makeup brushes, so I don't want to clean a lot of them, because hygienic, every model needs a new brush. So if I can use 3 makeup brushes, then that's great. So I'm taking the same brown, and we want to get those beautiful 90s lips. So I'm just going to line her lips. So the lip prep, it just glides on you. The lip prep, we just have like a bit of a hydration balm on the lip prior, just to have it nice and glossy. And the eyeshadow is, as you can see, gliding and mixing with that so easily. Knowing that the eyeshadows and all the formulations are vegan, cruelty-free, it is so easy to use it from eyes, face to lips. There we go. The nice thing also about this, for my darker melanin girls, I like to contour lip. I feel if you just go with a solid lip color, it can sometimes look a little bit too two-dimensional. You've got a lot of gorgeous pigments in it. There's a center highlight, the darker in the outer corners. So if you do find a lipstick color that is your favorite, maybe try add an eyeshadow just in the outer corners to bring definition into it, and then also to neutralize the color if it's needed in the outer perimeters. Because there's just like something, too gorgeous. Okay, going back, Charlie, focus. I'm going to go in. Can you just look on this side for me? Thank you. Oh, it's just gliding. It's like a liner, guys. Please do this trick. This is just something now that you have it in your kit. That's it. In Akis Klaar. No, jokes. Now I'm going back to remember that tiny little brush I had. I'm mentioning it to you, but I can't find it. Hello, Kobus, waar is jy? Yeah, every brush has a name. Okay, but I'm using Sarah. Okay, so I am just softening that liner into the inner part of the lips, but not blending it out too much because I still want that definition, that sharpness of the line, but I want it to blend all together. So I'm just slowly feathering the inner corner, the inside of the liner. Can you see? Maak het sin, like it mooi. And then just at the bottom. So the corners of the mouth, I kept it quite dark. The center, I tried to blend it out a little bit more. Okay, net so. And then still using that natural lip color of Basi, I'm going in with the Pout Bomb. Ooh, Pout Bomb is a plumping with vitamin E gloss. It is sticky, it's gooey, it's gorgeous. And that just finishes that lip look. Double pop. Oh, how gorgeous are those lips? And that's an eyeshadow in a gloss. It also helps that she was born like this. I kind of cheated, just a little bit. Okay, so that is a very quick and simple look. But now I'm going back into the liner. So clearly I left it to the last because it's like bang. Anyway, so we're going to go into this. This is gorgeous because the felt tip is stunningly pointed. It's not too thick of a base. It's not too long. So the precision with a liner like this is gorgeous. So again, me applying it, I'm going to go in a different angle to when you apply it. And the nice thing is I use this on myself like a stamp, okay? So instead of going like this, I use the side, and I try to just stamp slowly but surely the liner into place where I need to. But now there's a discussion about liners. Okay. The liners when an eyeliner look like a Nike check sign, no? Who gets that? Hooded eyes, where's my hooded queens? That's like, you try your best, and then you're like, do you know what? Lost it. It's fine. And then you spend the entire time just panicking and then I know, I've been there, I am that. So the nice thing is with my hooded queens, I usually try a color liner in the bottom liner and then wing that out. Illusion, because you never have to blink your bottom lashes. Have you tried blinking your bottom lashes? Blink your bottom lashes. And I thank you. So the nice thing about that is you can have that illusion of a liner. Again, 45 degrees, so it's lifting everything up. But if you are gorgeously blessed with eyes like these, it is very simple. But I'm going to go in with a nice little stamp. You can close for me. Okay, before you go in there, delaying. Clearly. So the nice thing with the hooded eyes as well, you want to look straight ahead when you apply it yourself in the mirror, or get a little handheld mirror and get a little bit lower, but always double check. If you are more favoring the left side, start with the right, and vice versa. Go from your strongest, from your weakest to your strongest. Okay, so with the liner as well, we're just gonna, I don't wanna cover it in front of you guys. Okay, I'm gonna go this side. So you're just going to lift, and I place the stamp literally on the waterline. So I'm using it quite thin, and that's the beauty of this liner, is that you could go delicate. Okay, open up for me. Stunning. Now I'm taking that same liner, and you want to sort of like place it there and drag it in. Does that make sense? By taking that on the corner, the lyners are klaar daar. I don't have to, I just have to drag it inside. Nee, so after 45-degree place, drag it in. If you do have smaller eyes or narrow, ja, die spasie hier so is 'n bietjie kleiner, dankie. If that happens, maybe do not line your entire liner, just the outer third. Because that is also going to open and pull out the eye, but it's not going to close your entire lid. And the worst thing is you do all this amazing eyeshadow looks on your lid with the shimmer and the liner, and you open your eyes and everything is gone. When does that happen? Who did it? Queens again. So I know it's horrible. We love makeup, but makeup doesn't love our eyes. Okay, so you can close. I'm going in that 45-degree angle. I'm placing my product there, and I'm literally just dragging it through. Ooh, yeah, hierin is groter as die ander ene. See, that happens. Ooh. Bam. Look at me, Beth. Beautiful. You can close again. And I just want to extend this ever so slightly. You can open. Stunning. Stunning. And of course, with every look, finish your makeup look with a waterproof mascara. I prefer a waterproof mascara. I know it's difficult to get off, but my lashes tend to curl, bottom lashes especially, tend to curl a little bit too much, so then I always get that fallout, you know, that little transfer. The reason why the transfer is when it goes and touch our eyes naturally underneath is very oily. So now, of course, mascara with any oils, it dissolves, right? So now it's sitting there and it's dissolving, and now you start getting that. So I personally struggle with that a lot. But a waterproof mascara, even if you don't want it on top, try it for your bottom lashes, just define, and a mascara like this is fantastic. So thank you so much. I hope there was a nice little 90s updated look for you guys to take home and learn. Please do tag me, Clicks, Revolution, and all the rest. But I do have something exciting. Nee, ek sien jy gaan vir daai mic. I'm not done yet, girl. It's my stage now, sis. Okay. I've got two little hampers. Extra makeup. Who wants extra makeup? Yeah. But I'm going to have two questions. Let's see what's in there. Is it oh, and that's the one that we actually used as well. Yeah. So a couple of things in the prep is here. So we've got two gorgeous things. But I'm going to ask you two Revolution questions that I said in the beginning to see if we've geluister. Who can tell me where's Revolution originally? Oh, I guess it's open here, but where's Revolution from? Where are they based? Wie dink jy? Who? London, Britain. Absolutely. Yes. Give the lady a prize. Thank you. Ayo. Next one. Okay. The hampers, the masterclass goodie bags that you received, the products in there are all? No. As ek het vir jou gepoint het, moet jy stil bly. But yes, it's vegan. Thank you so much for watching and joining me. I really enjoyed it. Funny enough, my voice started getting a little bit better. Is it just me? But thank you so much. It was fantastic, Bassie, as always. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
I just wanna have fun, clap my hands, turn around now and dance.